We're going to start with all the severe thunderstorms because there were several from Oklahoma up to Minnesota. We'll start on that southern end of the cold front, and that's where we saw the damaging winds, in excess of 72 miles per hour. This trailer flipped and actually killed a man, and so this was deadly yesterday. And we do have more chances for thunderstorms, which I'll show you. But here's where that wall cloud is kind of hanging over northern Minnesota. And this is, the type of season where we start to switch from cold to hot, and you get these types of severe events. And that's why that low pressure system is one to watch today, because we're going to drag the cold front across and go to the east, but then the new storm is where we're going to end up with some thunderstorms that anywhere from southwest Michigan through Indiana back to Missouri. You've got those gusty winds and flash flooding possible because the rainfall, which is much needed, especially on the northern end. A lot of folks from Chicago on up through Michigan are saying, please, we need the rain, but it's going to come really fast. So in northern Missouri, if you get 3-4 inches in an hour or two, that's problematic. Now let's talk about the heat, because we saw some records broken yesterday from Houston back to Amarillo, where they had their hottest, latest 100-degree. You see the heat advisory today. The heat indices, or what it feels like, will be upwards of 107 through much of Oklahoma. That's in the ridge, but there's that cooler kind of dip back to the west. And so here's what we end up with today. Tulsa's up to 98, but look at the 69 on Sunday. So we're going to see this drop off. Your local weather now in 30 seconds.
And good Friday to you. We are in for a really nice day currently. Temperatures are in the 50s and the 60s. It's 68 in central.
As they get older. All right, it's still hurricane season, big time here in late September is when we get a lot of activity, and we are right now watching anywhere from Florida back to Texas. The development will happen, and we'll tell you a lot more. We'll be a lot more specific come Monday. Coming up here on GMA, Vince Vaughn is going to tell us about his hit show, Bad Monkey. And Philippine Luwabadu, Sylvie from Emily in Paris, is here. I think we need some ginger in Paris to get that pronunciation better. Your local news and weather coming up next.
Enough Moo Dang. You can now get your Moo Dang fix any time of day. Well, maybe that's how hippos look. We can't get into the mind of a pygmy hippo, but if we could, we would say...
I think she's smiling.
All right, George Stephanopoulos says it so.
This conversation is done awry.
Let's go to
in Oklahoma, the heat advisories up there could be up to 107. So Tulsa and Oklahoma City are included. Are going to have the wraparound rain showers, and it's going to be blustery. You could see gusts upwards of 50, 60 miles per hour even on Nantucket. Let's get a check now a little closer to home.
That's right. So that threat for coastal flooding continues throughout this weekend. Right now, we have current numbers in the 50s and the 60s, 69 in Central Park and 56 degrees in Sussex. High temperatures run a few degrees above average, reaching the mid to upper 70s and the lower 80s. And we'll see a mixture of sunshine and clouds with an isolated shower for the east end. Tonight, 61. Tomorrow, 77. A spot shower again east. On Sunday, we cool to 72. 69 Monday. Clouds increase Tuesday with a chance for showers Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay, guys, fall is officially underway this weekend with the fall equinox on Sunday. And what makes fall nice? It is pumpkin spice. Lifestyle contributor Lori Bergamatto is here with the right stuff, pumpkin spice edition. It is so great to see you. You dress the part.
I'm ready.
This might be the most controversial, but also the most anticipated of all the right stuffs of all time.
A lot of people are like, oh, I'm not really into pumpkin spice. And then they were stealing things off the set. They're like, oh, let me just smell that.
Yes, so, it smells great right here.
It smells so good. And I will tell you, pumpkin spice is a $600 million industry. That scent, it's over 400 products. We've got some of the best ones today. So should we kick things off with this candle?
Let's do this, Lori.
Okay, so first of all, how beautiful is this?
It's really lovely.
It looks amazing. It smells amazing, as you said. It's these are from Joe, right? So good. We actually have Bob.
Oh,
there he goes. Oh, and I love Lily's in her pumpkin spice.
Two thumbs up.
Oh, you love it. These have 41% less sugar. They're vegan. They're gluten-free. So they call them the good for you free. So definitely get in on that. I'm going to get them for my kids.
Yeah, it has a little bit of a ginger snap flavor in my mind.
It's a really very similar. We love
fabulous.
Okay, everybody's very excited.
on Hulu.
Scamanda premieres Wednesday, October 9th here on ABC. And as you heard, streaming the next day on Hulu. Let's get a check a little closer to home.
And we stay mainly dry on this Friday. Currently, we're in the 50s and the 60s. Get ready for high temperatures.
What
working every weekend to bring you the news.
Good morning. I'm so glad to be here with you guys.
It's a beautiful weekend.
Wake up with Michelle Charlesworth, Pedro Rivera, and Tammy Backstrom.
Saturday and Sunday, sunshine.
Weekend mornings on Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
We're back with our friend Bob Woodruff. He's here to talk about his new series, Last Lands. It focuses on the planet's most threatened ecosystems. Great to have you back, Bob.
Great to be here, George. It's been an amazing voyage that we've taken. You know, we've been to 5 different countries around the world just to see how the national parks in underdeveloped countries are being protected. Now, earlier this week, we reported about Indonesia, and on Monday it will be Ecuador, where cartels have actually moved into the Amazon in a hunt for precious mineral, gold.
True natural beauty, untouched. One of the last of its 5 incredible real stories of adventure, danger,
We have to go.
and distressed lands, the national parks around the world that have to be saved.